Welcome to Bleacher Report's coverage and recap for WWE Raw on August 22. This week's show was in Toronto, and that means Edge was back in front of his hometown crowd for the first time in a while. He faced his former associate, Damian Priest. Speaking of Canadians, Trish Stratus made a special appearance Monday, but WWE did not advertise the purpose of her arrival ahead of time. We also saw the women's tag title tournament continue when Dakota Kai and Io Sky took on Asuka and Alexa Bliss in the semi-final round. Let's take a look at everything that happened on Monday's show. We open the show with Seth Rollins and Riddle brawling from the backstage area out into the crowd. After several officials broke things up, the announcers gave us a rundown of some of the segments set for the show. After the usual pyro was fired off to properly start the show, Trish Stratus came out to a warm welcome from her fellow Canadians. She spoke about how the ring will always be home to her before Bayley, Sky and Kai made their way out as the show went to a break. Bayley and company actually said some nice things about Trish before asking what she was doing there in the first place. This brought out Bianca Belair to stand up for one of her idols. Asuka and Alexa Bliss joined the party, but nothing got physical before the match got started. Asuka took control of Kai at first, and the New Zealand native seemed hesitant to engage with her after their initial lockup. After a break, Asuka and Sky made contact for the first time, but they were not in the ring together for very long. We got a much more competitive exchange between them later in the match that allowed Asuka to take control for a bit. After a long and competitive match, Sky and Kai were able to steal the win to advance to the finals of the tournament. This was a good, energetic bout to kick off the show. All four women had multiple moments to shine, and the segment that came before it set up some interesting possibilities for a potential return to the ring for Trish. The first 40 minutes of Raw got the show off to a good start. Winners, Dakota Kai and Io Sky. Grade B. Notable moments and observations. The outfit Rollins was wearing looked kind of like ring gear Shinsuke Nakamura would wear. Trish's Canadian accent was a little more audible than it usually is. It looked like Sky and Asuka were intentionally kept apart for most of this match. A lot of fans have wanted to see them fight in a WWE ring for a long time, so their first exchange was saved for after the break and was kept short. Dakota was supposed to duck a backfist but missed, so Asuka had to do it again. It looked a little awkward,